I just sat down with my 12-year-old daughter and explained redistricting.
Yes.
And she said, but Mom, two wrongs don't make a right. We're not Texans. We're Californians.
Yes, we are.
And California voted for an independent commission.
Yes, we did.
And now our governor and our legislature are redrawing the lines so that they get to pick who goes to D.C. And in her eyes, we're saying, listen, these people who live in what is now a red county, when they vote for a Republican, that Republican goes to Congress. And now these people in power in California are going to take that vote away from those people. What do you say to that 12-year-old who says, did two wrongs make a right?
What I would, by the way, your daughter's smart, good for her. What I would tell her is take a look at what happens in Washington, D.C. You have a finite number of votes, 435 members. Right now you have a nearly equal number of Republicans and Democrats. Donald Trump is afraid he's going to lose his slim majority of Republicans come 2026 elections. So he's trying to rig the process to give himself more Republicans. We're going to fight as we need to make sure our votes count the way they should.
And I'll tell you, because I asked the voters, and I went door to door, and Democratic voters, they were uneasy about it. And I think that's because we do like to have, these values of democracy, independent redistricting commission, but we felt like we were being taken advantage of, that like we were standing on virtue and Mount Olympus and the other side, and we were bringing, gum to a gum fight.
It's, let me tell you how broken something is by telling you I'm going to break it more. Murder is not acceptable, so I'm going to go murder you.
It's not two wrongs. This is different. What Texas is doing is acting out of the course of the census, not following new census data. They are not doing this after the census. They're not doing this through the normal course. They are doing this because
we're not doing it after the census either, right? We're mid-census term.
They're doing it because Donald Trump instructed them to do it. And who's doing it in Texas? Who's making the decision? The legislature.
So Texas didn't change its constitution to take the power to draw the maps out of the hands of the politicians, put it in the hands of the people, which we did here. The rules are that you draw the maps straight after the federal census every 10 years. By drawing these maps in the middle, they don't know who lives where. Millions of people have left California. In Los Angeles, whole communities have burnt down. Who knows who lives where? There's no way that they can honor that constitutional requirement.
Well, let me be clear. I am not in favor in general of gerrymandering, but let's talk about the original question your daughter asked, which was, do two wrongs make a right?
Okay.
And let me give you an analogy, which is pick up basketball. I love to play hoop. I grew up playing hoop. If you're in a basketball game with a referee, then, okay, the fouls get called, the game is purportedly fair. In pickup basketball, there is no referee. Pickup basketball can be a rough place. So if someone elbows you in the throat, you have to figure out what to do about it. So when you say, do two wrongs make a right? In a fair system, obviously, no one is in favor of that. But this isn't a system where there's a referee for fairness. This is a system where someone is attacking us and there is no place to go except ourselves.
And by us, you are talking about the Democratic Party, not necessarily California.
In this instance, I'm talking about Democrats and democracy itself.
Just the idea that there's manipulation that is being directed from the top that's going to affect California's representation, proportionate representation, we have to fight back.
Let the people decide, and I'm for it. I think people have a right to challenge what's going on, this rigged election that they're trying to do.
A lot of people said, well, two wrongs don't make a right. The truth is you can't ask one side to unilaterally disarm. And so I supported Prop 50 because it was a practical response to a power grab coming from another state. But all along what I have said, and I continue to believe, is that the best answer, the one we should be fighting for, is independent redistricting nationally.